Hi there, I'm Harry, and today we're going to talk about how to handle multiple payments for your deals in HubSpot. When we say multiple payments, an example might be that you have a deal with a quote on it, but you need to collect a 50% payment upfront and the rest on completion. Or you might be offering your customers a payment plan of 4 quarterly payments, or essentially any combination of percentage payments applied at different dates. And the great thing is that's really easy to do in HubSpot with the payment schedules feature within Invoice Stack. Before we start, Invoice Stack is a premium Xero and QuickBooks Online integration that lets you quickly and easily create multiple invoices straight from a single deal. Check us out on the HubSpot app marketplace. We've got great reviews, great support, and a really robust integration directly into your accounting platform. Now, Invoice Stack gives you lots of different ways to create multiple invoices, whether that's manually inside the app, using our deposits feature, or our repeating invoices function that's great for subscriptions and memberships. Today, we're going to be talking about payment schedules. A payment schedule lets you define a number of different payments, each with a percentage and date delay that you can select within the app to quickly split a single invoice into multiple payments. Every invoice will have the same line items on it, and each of those payments goes into your accounting platform as a separate invoice, but they're all grouped together by Invoice Stack into your HubSpot deal. So let's walk through how to get that set up. It's really straightforward. Payment schedules need to be set up first inside your Invoice Stack dashboard. Once you've installed the app, you can come back to this Preferences screen. Then scroll right to the bottom and you'll see the Payment Schedules section. Just a note, this is only available on Invoice Stack Pro and above. I can click Add Schedules and I can give my payment schedule a label. So that label is going to show inside the app to my users who are creating invoices. I'm going to set my first payment to be 50%, and I can choose a start date here. So that start date can be when you're creating invoices, but you can also select a deal property. So I'm going to choose billing start date, but you might have contract start date or you might want to use the close date. So that's going to be the date of the first payment. And then I can add another payment here. I'm going to add the remaining 50%. And here I can choose a date delay. I can choose a number of days, months, or years that will follow on from the first payment. So for example, I'm going to create the second invoice in 30 days. You'll also see at the top here, I've got divide line item quantities between invoices. This is really helpful if you're selling products or need reporting inside your accounting platform. It means that if you're selling 6 items and you're doing a 50-50 payment, it just means you'll get 3 items on each invoice. So it keeps the total number of items sold correct in your accounting platform. So all I need to do here is click Save. Now let's go up and open a deal. Here's my deal. I've got some line items on it already. Here's my billing start date. And I'm going to start up Invoice Stack. So when I start up Invoice Stack for the first time, it's going to copy all of the line items into an invoice. So we've got that right here. And there's a button up here that says Payment Schedules. All I need to do is click Payment Schedules, and I can see my options listed here. Here's the one I've just set up. So let's click that. And now my single invoice has been turned into 2 invoices of 50% each. You can see here we've got the date. So this is the billing start date we set in our deal. And on my second invoice, I've got the remaining 50% payment. And you can see here there's a 30-day delay. The due date's calculated automatically. And you can see at the top of the screen, we have a green light, which means that our totals match the deal total on the deal. Now, I can edit these invoices if I need to. I can change the dates or the descriptions. But once I'm done, all I need to do is click Sync. And that'll send both those invoices over to my accounting platform. I can choose to send them straight away or send them in my accounting platform. It's up to you. The great thing about having these as 2 separate invoices in your accounting platform is it means you get really good visibility on what is paid and what is not inside HubSpot. So let's mark one of those invoices as paid. And let's look over at our deal properties. These deal properties are updated automatically when anything changes in your accounting platform, including when things are paid. You can see that they're all set up to manage these multiple payments. So a few really common scenarios. send a notification when the first invoice is paid. You can see there's an invoice status here property with first invoice paid. You could also look out for when the second invoice is paid, because we've got a number of invoices paid property. You could remind the deal owner 10 days before the next invoice is due. Maybe the third out of 4 invoices is overdue, and we've got an invoice overdue property that manages that. So all those things are kept up to date automatically. So you can use those in HubSpot workflows and in reports. That's a quick tour of our payment schedules feature. Remember, Invoice Stack is free to try. We've got loads of support if you need help getting set up. So please do give it a go and let us know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.